Charles, thanks very much for joining us on the first day of Offshore Wind at the SEC in Glasgow. How's it been for you so far?
It's been a fantastic experience so far. The show's been for us very busy, and I was fortunate enough to join the panel at the first session, Less Talk More Walk, which was for me it was a really good experience, plus an opportunity to get involved with the conversation about like the supply chain issues that the industry is feeling in general, but also the positives around the industry, which is the introduction of GB Energy and the Forth and Tay deep wind clusters merging together as well, which is a big announcement from Scottish Renewables this morning. So for me that feels like a positive step forward and something that gives at least the supply chain the opportunity to get their teeth into something rather than sort of endlessly waiting a little bit as to what is happening from a government point of view. So for me, so far, it's been an extremely engaging experience and a good opportunity, for sure.
And your first time here at Vekta?
It's our first time with a stand here at this conference, for sure, yes. So we've attended multiple times over the years. I've been in renewables for over 15 years, so used to coming here and things. But yeah, at this particular conference, it's the first time with a stand, and so far it's been really well received, and we've been very busy.
Excellent. So give everybody, the audience, an overview of who are Vekta and what's the value proposition to the marketplace.
Absolutely, yeah. So Vekta Group is a company that was originally sort of born a bit out of developer frustration. We're all a bunch of ex-developers and engineers, and we sort of stepped away from working for developers in about early 2020, and the business was sort of split between engineering consultancy services at the beginning, and primarily electrical and value-add engineering, and then we ploughed a lot of time and effort and money into R&D for software and tool development way back in mid to late 2020. So now we're a team of 18 people based in Edinburgh, so we're a growing SME, and our value proposition has always been, from a consultancy point of view, the attitude that we have towards our clients is always very open and collaborative. We really try hard to avoid any kind of like contractual approaches, or to be too contractual or anything like that. And we really just want to add value and help make their lives better. That's our primary driver, is to make the clients and the customers' life easier and their projects easier, and help them provide value. So that's how we work on the consultancy engineering side of things, which is split between electrical engineering and geospatial as well. And then on the digital side of the business, which is our sort of most recent growth in that particular business unit, it's translating that knowledge and experience into a digital product that makes sense for the real world. So it's not just about AI, it's not just about a thesis or a study or applying like a formulaic approach. It's merging the 20-30 years of industry experience into a tool that gets people away from Excel, or gets people away from a very fragmented approach to the digital marketplace within the renewables industry. And the two tools we have is Vekta Cables and Vekta Digital. So Cables was born out of the ability to speed up the RFQ process for applying to get cable prices and cable designs and data sheets. And we've cut that down to taking days and weeks into just minutes. So now it saves any of our customers and clients an enormous amount of time to get information, reliable and trusted information on cable pricing, cable design and properties. And Vekta Digital is designed to be your first step towards creating your project and managing your project, whether it be accessing data, GIS layers, trusted engineering tools and models that might be open source elsewhere, but they are relied upon and trusted. So it's giving people the ability to have a lot of things and information that's trusted and reliable pooled together all in one place for an extremely low cost, a cost barrier. So it's £50 a month. It's designed to be like a Microsoft Office type subscription, and that's another procurement barrier where we really feel that we can help with, because when you're purchasing a product or a service, people can be very opaque about how much does it cost, how long does it take to get my license, all that kind of stuff. We want to really break open and be disruptive about that approach. We'll be open and honest about it's not a black box.
£50 per customer or per user in the company?
£50 per user. £50 per user, single users, but then there are obviously enterprise discounts. So, after the first 20, 30 users, there's 10, 20, 30% off as a discount. So it's designed to get down to the kind of levels of like a premium Microsoft license, things like that, so that it becomes a much more easy to procure tool.
And just to kind of clarify, this is actually being used by some of the the major developers in the offshore wind industry already?
Yeah, we've been using some of these tools now for the last couple of years on our projects, and we also share access to them when we have to deliver an engineering piece of work or a consultancy piece of work. But at the same time, well, I can't say exactly the same with the name of the clients, but we have like some of the cable supply chain companies using the tool, for example, and then other developers, when we need to do work for them or share the project data with them, it goes via the Vekta Digital platform as well. So yes, we do. And while it's not, I wish I could say more about some of the companies and projects that we work with, but we use behind the scenes these tools considerably. And our most recent project work that we've done on Moray West, for example, that's while they're not using this tool, they're using another sort of offshoot of another tool, but at the same time we have to do a lot of work using our tools in the back end, which feeds into that project ultimately. So there are more, but I can't talk about it quite publicly.
No, absolutely. I think you've given a very comprehensive overview of the value proposition of the software and your company, what they're trying to achieve there. Thank you very much for sparing some time to speak with us, and good luck for the rest of the show.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate the opportunity. Thanks very much.